Alright, man. It's been a long time since I dropped a video. Today, what I want to talk to y'all about is protection, man. Protection. So, in this world, in this matrix, whatever you want to call this reality we living in, you gotta keep yourself protected because at all times there are forces that are working against the positivity you put out there. You might be the most positive person that is walking around, but every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So due to you putting out so much positivity, it got to be balanced by negativity, which means that you could be positive as you want to. This is why, like, innocent people could get shot, innocent bystanders could get shot, or just a generally nice person could just be walking down the street and he get robbed, or he get just jumped on by some goons, or whatever type of shit like that could just happen because he not really protected. He not really walking around protected. He putting out all this positivity, but he not counteracting that shit with the balance of protection. So you gotta always keep yourself protected. Like, so Christians, this is why in Christianity you get shit like people who go to church all the time. It might be a person that always go to church, but the counterbalance of that is when they outside the church, they ain't acting the same way. So they all holy and righteous when they in church mode, but when they not in church mode, they got a certain shadow self up to protect them against all of the negativity that they clearly know is going on in the world. It ain't necessarily gotta be God that's protecting them. It's really them protecting themselves with this shadow person that they put up there for protection. Like for me, for instance, I got this stone right here. They call this what they call this, tourmaline or some shit like that, right? This is a protection crystal. This crystal is for protection for real. Because me, I walk around putting out so much positive energy. I'm looking at the bright side of everything. Everything that happens in my life, I look at the bright side. I analyze it and I figure out what good could come out of it. What this does is it takes negative energy in and cleanses it into positive energy. That's what this crystal does. Because I need that, because all I do is put out positive energy. Now, without me thinking, this is how magic works. Without you thinking is when it kicks in. So without me thinking about, damn, I need to put out some negative energy to balance this shit out, or damn, I need to figure out a way to counteract the positive energy, this is going to do it for me. I've already programmed the crystal to do it for me. It's already going to, I'm walking around putting out positive energy. This crystal is already going to counteract and clean all of the negative energy that comes my way. It's going to take it in, clean it, and now turn that energy into positive energy too. You always got to protect yourself and stay protected. And just sitting there thinking, oh, as long as I do good, people gonna do good to me. No, when you walking around positive with your light shining, that's what the darkness gonna attract to. That's what the negativity is gonna attract to. People can see you positive, and people who walking around with putting out negative energy, and they see you walking around acting all positive, like everything is all sweet. It ain't all sweet. They want to show you. It's a force inside of these people that want to show you that, nah, man, it ain't a game out here. And I'm here to take your life. I'm here to shit on you and show you that shit get real. That's what the hood do. That's what shit like the hood do. When you live in the hood, you could be a good person living in the hood. You go to work every day, take care of your kids. You come home, do what you gotta do. But guess what? Those people who are around that neighborhood, they gonna feed off you. They gonna come, he thinks shit sweet around here. He think that just cause he living this way, that this the way it is, they gonna come rob you, shoot you, slap you, fuck your bitch, do this type of shit because they negative, and that's their purpose. They gotta balance out all this positivity and shit you putting out. So you always gotta be spiritually connected to protection, to protect yourself spiritually. And somebody could do this shit long distance. You can be living in California, and a person could be living in Virginia or Maryland or New York, and that person can send negative energy your way without you even knowing. Without you even knowing, you could be living positive as hell at California, and somebody across the world can be just with the thought, just with the power of thought, because thought travel on a light frequency. So just with that power, they could send negative energy your way and fuck up your whole life, fuck up your whole day. So you gotta be spiritually connected on a spiritual plane to a protection frequency that's gonna handle that business for you. You need that business handled for you. If you're gonna be walking around putting out positive energy, acting the way you're supposed to act, you gotta stay protected. Which leads me to also say, you gotta have firearm. You gotta have firearm. Not just if you live in a dangerous neighborhood. Not just if you're doing criminal activities. Even if you're a regular, everyday citizen, you gotta have firearm. Why? Because America, they give you the right to bear arms. They do this because they know, even without being spiritually tapped in, but they know this science too, but they know that the average citizen has to be protected because there are people who are not average citizens. There are people who are criminals. So if you are not a criminal and you are an average day-to-day, go to work, get your shit done legally person, you need to go get your permit to carry firearms, have them at your house, have one on you at all times, because that's also a form of protection. Don't be just spiritually protected like with crystals. Also be protected with firearms, bulletproof vests, bulletproof t-shirt. If you need it, bulletproof cap, because it's real out here and negative forces will come your way. Now you walking around, you thinking, oh, I'm not involved in street life, I'm not involved in this and that. But you could just be at the grocery store one day, like the people in Buffalo, and it was a massacre. Somebody came in there, everyday regular shopping people, and shot the whole grocery store. A lot of people lost their lives, and not one person was protected. You gotta be protected with firearms. If one person had a firearm, that could have deterred all these people from getting murdered, massacred in that grocery store, like the Las Vegas shooting. Remember when all those people got shot in Las Vegas? Somebody should have been strapped with a firearm. A couple of people, like 50 people plus got shot. If just 5 of those people had firearm, maybe they could have seen the shooter, fire back or something like that. Or somebody comes in, let's say you out having a good time at a nightclub, somebody comes in a nightclub, shoot up the nightclub. You should have had firearm. You gotta have firearm on you because that's a physical representation. This firearm is a physical representation of this. This is a spiritual representation of protection. It handles things in the spiritual realm. Now, this is a last line of defense in case everything gets past that. This spiritual representation of protection on a spirit plane, this will protect you in the physical. Firearm will protect you in the physical. It's a physical representation of not letting negativity take away your light. Don't let anything take away your light. Arm yourself. Arm yourself with crystals. Arm yourself with magic. Do what you have to do. Use your thoughts. Use your manifestations and stay on a positive frequency, but understand that you also have to have a frequency of protection that's working in the background. See, when teams in the sports world go out, they don't just play offense. Like football, for example, they got 11 players on offense, 11 separate players on defense. Yes, you have to score a lot of points, but you also have to be able to stop people from scoring points on you. Don't get scored on. You see people like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, what's his name? Lawrence Taylor. These type of people are legends because what did they do? They protected the score. They protected the team from not being able to lose, because you could put up as much points as you want to, but you could be taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward if you're not protecting yourself. So that's why a lot of times you can't get ahead. Like, you may be doing everything right. Yeah, I'm going to work. I'm getting promotions. I'm getting raises. I'm achieving new goals. I'm setting new highs. But if you ain't protecting yourself, then things going to keep coming and knock you back notches down. You can't get notches down just because you're not protecting yourself. You think just because you're doing all this good high frequency stuff that it's just going to be sweet. It's never going to be sweet in this world. This world is imperfect. It's hella imperfect. It's always going to be a force acting against it. Just like you jump in the air, gravity pulls you back down. Well, if you jump in the air and you're in an environment that has zero gravity, that's different, but that's not what's happening on this world. It's always going to be a force that's acting against it. It's always going to be something that's trying to pull you back. So you got to keep yourself protected. You got to have like things in place just in case. Because when you're not thinking about things in place, just in case, doesn't mean those things won't just happen. If you're pursuing a new career and you want this certain job, yeah, do everything you have to do. Do all your manifestations, all your spiritual exercises to get this certain job. But also have your finances protected just in case. Put some money aside for this. Just in case, let me also find something else I might like just in case this happens. Just in case. Always got to have a just in case, and always got to keep yourself protected. Always got to have something in place where as though you can't be stopped just because a roadblock came, because roadblocks will always come. Every road has potholes. This is America. This is Earth. Every road has potholes, has an animal that's going to run across it, some pedestrians crossing the street, some drivers out of their lane, reckless. And that's what people do in this world. They get out of their lane. If you driving safe on the road, you could be driving safe all day long. You're going to always see that driver that swerved through your lane, cut you off on the left side, get in front of you, cut you off on the right side, get in front of you, slow down, smash their brakes, speed up, almost hit your car. It's always going to happen. It's never sweet. It's never going to get to a point where you can be like, bro, it's sweet now. I could be lackadaisical. Nobody can be lackadaisical. Not even the richest nigga walking through this world can just be like, all right, I could relax now. It's never a time to relax in this matrix that we in, bro. You always gotta be working harder. You always gotta keep striving and to get more, and always gotta be worried about this in the background. It's always gonna be background noise. That's what happens out here. It's background noise. A bunch of shit that's gonna try to go on to stop you. So that's my main message that I wanted to get back on here and say, man. Just be protected, yo. Protect yourself spiritually. Get you some crystals. Got this tourmaline. This is a crystal for protection. This is a crystal for clarity. I forgot what this one is, but this is for clarity. This is for creativity. This is for I forgot, but it don't even matter, because once you program the crystals, you're not even supposed to think about it. That's how the magic works anyway. And keep yourself protected, bro. Get you some crystals. Get yourself firearm. Have firearm. If you don't have that, you basically waiting for the bad things to happen to you. You allowing it. You're allowing bad things to happen to you. 9 times out of 10, if you arm yourself with crystals, firearm, magical rituals, positive manifestation, protection rituals, and things like that, you're not even going to come across a moment where you have to exercise these things, because it's working in the background. You're not going to have to use it. You're not going to have to, because it's already working on the spirit realm. And the spirit realm is going to be getting taken care of on the astral, and above that, it's going to be already taken care of. So what manifests down here is never going to manifest for you to have to go put in work to do that. But if you acting like it's sweet and you don't need to be protected, these things going to keep finding their way into your life to fuck you over. Don't let life fuck you over because you're not protected, yo. Don't fuck bitches raw. If you fuck a bitch raw, you're going to get fucking burned. That's why you wear a condom. You wear a condom because if you fuck this random bitch raw, you could be burnt. You likely will be burned, bro. You might not. You might not be burned. You might not be burned. You might don't get burned. In the last 20 years, you might not get burned. But if you fuck this one random bitch raw, you might get burned because you're not protected. Everything come with protection. They got that shit for fucking. If you fuck a bitch, you got to be protected. So That's all I wanted to get at, yo. That just was quick on my mind. Keep yourself protected. Arm yourself with firearms. Arm yourself with crystals, magical rituals. Get candles and shit. Do magic. Set up your altars, man. Set up your altars. Protection on your altars. Beads. All types of oils you could rub on yourself. All types of oils you could throw around. I put shit in the corners of my house. Put salt and shit in your corners. Do all type of shit like that, man. Keep yourself protected, man. Don't let nothing get to you on a spiritual plane or on a physical. Always have some protection working in the background forever. No matter how positive you is, no matter how high you think your frequency is, keep your dumb ass protected, and I'm out of here, shorty. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. I'm gonna be dropping some more shit whenever these shits come on my mind. It's been a while, but yeah, man, I'm out.